What's up guys, this is Ray, and today we're talking about the 2019 Japanese movie A Long Goodbye, directed by Nakano Ryota and starring Aoi Yu, Takeuchi Yuko, and Yamazaki Tsutomu. And Nakano Ryota, the director, he doesn't have a big filmography, but he has a couple important hits, like he directed Her Love Boils Bathwater, which was, if I'm not mistaken, the submission from Japan into that year's Academy Awards for Best Foreign Film, and it didn't actually get nominated for the category, but I think because it was presented by Japan to compete in that category, it shows that that movie definitely has significance. So this is by the same director, and as you can kind of guess, it is going to be a tear-jerking drama. But before we dive into this review, if you guys are new to Eiga-Man Ray, I upload reviews of Japanese movies every chance that I get. So if you're new to the channel, you dig the content, you can support the channel by checking out other videos featured here and also subscribing. And so on to the review. A Long Goodbye. It's about this dad who's a retiree who basically he gets diagnosed with dementia. And he's played by Yamazaki Tsutomu. And those affected by his sickness are his wife, played by Matsubara Chieko, and also his two daughters, Mari, who's played by Takeuchi Yuko, and Fumi, who's played by Aoi Yu. So this movie chronicles the life of this family as they try to take care of dad as he goes through his dementia, and also the effects of his illness on his family. So as you can probably tell by the title of this movie, it's not gonna be a happy ending. But when it comes to the positives of A Long Goodbye, you know, it is an effective drama. There are a lot of moments that genuinely got me, especially, you know, if you've ever had a family member with similar diseases or similar illnesses, you can kind of feel the journey that the family goes through as they try to take care of dad. And I guess if you were touched in any way by Her Love Boils Bathwater, I think the same kinds of elements that are present in that story are also present here, and it'll affect you the same way. And to top it off, this movie is loaded with great performances by everyone who is in the family. I mean, Yamazaki Tsutomu, he's a veteran actor who's had tons of memorable roles. I think the first movie I've seen him in was Tampopo way back in the day. In this movie, you really believed his character's illness, his journey, and you felt sorry for the dude as he has to, not only deal with it, but also has to have his family take care of him. And there's also a lot of layers to his performance, a lot of mannerisms that you kind of see him doing since the beginning of the story. You don't really pick up on until a bit halfway through, even towards the end. And there's a lot of nuances that make Yamazaki Tsutomu's character work. I also like the story arcs that were also being traversed through by the two daughters, Mari, who's played by Takeuchi Yuko, and Fumi, who's played by Aoi Yu. Mari, she and her family live abroad in America. They've been living there. I think when the story starts, they've been there for about a little over a year. And she's not really well adjusted to the story. You meet the husband, you meet the son. The husband's kind of cold in the relationship. The son's going through his own kinds of problems. But you see her story and how she's trying to basically have a family in the same kind of way that she had growing up, in that same kind of household. But because her environment's completely different, that's part of her struggle. Then you have Aoi Yu's character, Fumi, who, first of all, her dad is a retired principal from a school. And I think part of Fumi's story is that dad wanted her to become an educator, but she decides to pursue different types of jobs related to cooking, a lot of which fail, a lot of which kind of have some small successes, but for the most part, she's still deciding what she wants to do with life. So she's the kind of character who's trying to find herself, but at the same time, trying to support her family in this kind of situation. And I think even though the character arcs that the two daughters go through are a bit different than the overall arching story, it all comes together in the end because everything just connects to the importance of family and the importance that it is for that family members have to help each other out. And at the center of it all in the story is dad. Just everything goes back to dad, and it's just wonderful and really heartwarming the way everything kind of ties up together. When it comes to the negatives of A Long Goodbye, any scene that involves English speaking is kind of on the weak side. I know I like to say that I commend anyone who's not a native English speaker, you know, whenever they try to speak English, especially in the movie, and they did a lot of that here. And, you know, I won't say anything bad about their performances in particular. It's just the native English speakers who are here. Any native English speaker they have to perform the story, I don't know, they could have gone with better people because everything felt so unnatural, felt awkward. Everyone was mostly speaking slowly, I guess, to cater to the audience who didn't speak English. And, you know, of course, there were subtitles and all, but just the way everyone spoke, the dialogue, it just felt weird and unnatural and awkward. And I don't know, you know, I'm not saying anything bad about the Japanese actors speaking English. I'm talking bad about the English speakers and their performances. But overall, what do I have to say about A Long Goodbye? It got me. You know, there are a lot of moments that got me a little misty-eyed. This movie got me, and you know, for the same reasons as I said that Her Love Boils Bathwater did. That movie was also excellent. If you haven't checked that movie out already, make sure to check it out. It's another strong movie from Japan. This is another strong movie. I think Nakano Ryota did a great job directing these two. Definitely check it out if you're a fan of family-centric dramas and just overall dramas that'll make you cry. They'll make you tear up. This movie is loaded with plenty of moments that'll get you. Anyways, yes, those are my thoughts on A Long Goodbye. What did you guys think? Please let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on all the social media channels. And by all means, if you want to support Eiga-Man Ray, feel free to check out other videos featured here and also subscribe. But anyways, yes, that's about it for me, guys. And as always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Hope to catch you all again in the next video. Take it easy.